Welcome back. It's time for 3 Stock Lunch. Here with our trades today is Malcolm Etheridge. He's CIC Wealth Executive Vice President and a CNBC contributor. It's great to have you back, Malcolm. Let's start with shares of Intel, which are actually doing a nice job popping today after companies linked to any AI chip booms seem to be doing quite nicely. On pace for its largest percent increase since November of last year, up 5%. But we talked to Stacey Rasgon last hour, who still isn't too impressed by its prospects. What would you do with the stock?
Yeah, Kelly, I'm calling this one a hold. I think Intel is a bit of a catch-22, right? Long term, they'll definitely benefit from the increased spending on data centers that's expected to continue throughout the rest of this decade at least, right? And right now they actually generate, I think, more revenue from data center spending than AMD does still. But I'm expecting the semi trade to take a breather near term. So as investors start to digest, Q2 earnings and assess whether these aggressive valuations companies are currently trading are still worth it, even if the accelerator that Intel's hyping right now does do what they think it will, they're a distant third behind NVIDIA and AMD. So I'm not sure they'll be able to reverse the narrative anytime soon.
Well, I guess I just have to then ask, would you be a buyer of NVIDIA or one of the others in the chip race, or are you sort of on the sidelines to watch it all play out?
I'm on the sidelines for all of them right now. I have concerns that the semiconductor trade is actually about to lose a little bit of steam. And I think as we get through a couple of these others, you'll see where it starts to broaden.
Let's move on to the next stock, which is Corning, another stock higher today that is linked to AI. Shares up nearly 10% after the company raised second quarter sales and profit guidance. This following a strong performance for its new optical connectivity products for generative AI. What's your trade on Corning, and how big a deal is its connection to generative AI? If you put that in your name or close to it, seems like you get a kind of halo effect.
I think you said it perfectly, Tyler. I consider this one a buy, and I think that similar to what I was talking about with the trade on the semis broadening, this is an area where as long as you put AI into the conversation, investors are showing that they are still hungry for anything AI right now, right? This company ran into trouble toward the end of last year when they built up excess inventory, which led to them disappointing the street, and their shares got whacked for it. But now, as demand for data centers, again, is growing, on top of all things AI, companies like Corning that supply, the types of infrastructure that data centers need to build out, I think that increased spending among the mega caps specifically is going to benefit a name like Corning.
Yeah, it was fascinating to hear the CEO this morning say he thinks they're in the first quarter of a 3-year, growth plan. So investors are excited for sure. What about ServiceNow, which is falling after Guggenheim cut its rating to sell from neutral on potential risks into the back half? You share those concerns?
Yeah, so I think that one thing that's interesting about ServiceNow, a lot of the conversation we've been having to this point regarding AI has been about the companies that are building the tools themselves, not so much implementation. ServiceNow is one of the few companies that is actually helping on the implementation side. So as small and mid-sized companies look to automate their workflows and incorporate AI into their tech stacks, I do see ServiceNow as a beneficiary of that trend. So I have it as a buy. I would also imagine that as ServiceNow, as a company, incorporates AI itself, it only helps to improve their bottom line and increase those revenues, which, by the way, are already north of 20% year over year today.
Yeah. Down 40 a share today, but you still have it as a buy. We've got earnings that begin later this week. What's your sort of outlook for the markets as we move into earnings season?
Yes, similar to what we've been talking about. I look for the AI narrative to continue, but I also look for it to broaden away from just the semis and away from just the big three, Apple, Microsoft, and NVIDIA that have powered the market to this point.
So you think it will broaden out and not just be an AI market, but AI is certainly going to be a helpful force for those that have AI in their recipe.
Precisely.
All right, Malcolm, thanks. Appreciate it. Malcolm Etheridge.